Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to another video here on my channel with yours truly. Today, this is going to be Week 9 NFL picks. If you want to call it predictions still, that's fine if you want to, but I'm just not calling it week, picks and predictions. I'm just leaving it as just picks. So, for this video, the last one I did was Week 8, and I'm pretty sure that I did that. I'm just checking on my channel really quickly, and I've been watching a lot of Figure It Out, the Nickelodeon game show that they have here on YouTube. But some of them will probably get removed because of copyrights eventually. But yeah, uh, unless they own the copyrights to them, but we'll see about that. You never know, they might. Anyway, so for this one, for Week 8, we're going to go over the Packers defeated the undefeated Cardinals 24-21. And I believe I got that one right because I said Packers over Cardinals. I don't remember what I said for score-wise, but that doesn't really matter. The Panthers beat the Falcons 19-13. I think I said the Falcons over the Panthers. The Dolphins lost to the Bills 26-11. I got that right. Not the score, but I did pick them. The 49ers beat the Bears 33-22, and I think I said the Bears over the 49ers, but yeah. The Steelers beat the Browns 15-10, and I believe I said the Browns over the Steelers, and yeah. The Eagles destroyed the Lions 44-6, and I think I said the Eagles over them, even though I said I don't think the Lions will finish the season undefeated or winless, not undefeated. Yeah. It's the other way around. The Titans beat the Colts in overtime 34-31, and yes, they have lost their running back Derrick Henry, which is a really big shocker, to them, but disappointing as well too, because the guy was leading and rushing, but now some help will hopefully be on the way for them with the help of the veteran running back Adrian Peterson. Yes, I have not seen that guy play in probably about a couple years maybe or something. I don't even know if he played last year. I don't think he did, but I don't really remember. But I think I said the Colts over the Titans, unless I did say, but I can't remember. The New York Jets upset the Cincinnati Bengals 34-31. The new guy, Mike White, had a pretty good game, and yeah, that was pretty amazing, that he wound up getting the job done. So they wound up beating the Bengals and putting the Ravens back into first place. So thank you, Jets, for that upset. Yep. Yeah, that was sorry about the noise going on, but I believe I said the Bengals over the Jets because I didn't think the Jets, could have beat them, but they did. So there you go. So Rams beat the Texans 38-22. I'm pretty sure I said the Rams. The Patriots beat the Chargers 27-24. I think I said the Chargers over them. Sorry about all that noise going on, and the dogs just don't really need to stop. But sorry about that. But okay. Anyway, the Seahawks beat the Jaguars 31-7. I got that one right. I said Seahawks. The Broncos beat Redskins 17-10. I think I said Washington over them, but I really can't remember. The Saints surprisingly beat the Buccaneers 36-27, and the Saints have lost their quarterback, Jameis Winston, which is very unfortunate for them, but they do have so now they go with their other quarterback, Trevor Siemian, and he actually did pretty good in the game, and But yeah, so it looks like the Saints will have to go to them or will have to go to him for quarterback, or unless they go with somebody else and sign somebody in the free agent, but I don't think they will. But Saints still beat the Buccaneers 36-27. I think I went with the Buccaneers in that. The Cowboys beat the Vikings on Sunday Night Football 20-16. I'm pretty sure I went with the Cowboys. And the Chiefs beat the Giants 20-17 in a horrible Monday Night Football game. And I say horrible because the Chiefs played like crap. I mean, there's a lot of penalties that should have went against them, and the Chiefs definitely shouldn't have won that game. The Chiefs are definitely playing like crap right now, and they're definitely not playing like a team they used to be and stuff. Right now they're just playing. They're just playing like they don't care. They just. You know, I was glad. They won the one Super Bowl. I think it was against the 49ers, and right now, I just don't like the way that they're playing. I'm glad they lost recently to the Buccaneers. I want to see Tom Brady win a ring. As a member of the Buccaneers, even though I wasn't really the biggest fan of Tom Brady that much. But I'm just saying because I'm glad, they beat them. When one team wins the Super Bowl, and then they come in the next year, then either you root for the team, that won it last year and win it again, or just want like another team to win. But I was disappointed. The Chiefs, won this one because again they were just playing like crap. There was one play where the Giants quarterback Daniel Jones, I think it was. I always get their names wrong a lot, but yeah, it is Daniel Jones. He threw like a pass to one of the receivers, and after the play, the Kansas City player pushed him, and he went to the ground, and there wasn't no penalty, like for unsportsmanlike conduct or any of that other crap. Yeah, wrong team definitely won, but yeah, I mean, so once again, a lot of games, I definitely didn't get right, but for the ones that I did get right, the Packers, the Bills, the Eagles, Rams, Seahawks, Cowboys, and Chiefs. I mean, a lot of them I did not get right. I mean, but I did okay, but could have done better. That's all right. And yep, that's about it. So yeah, I could have done better in that week, but now we get into week 9. And for those that are on a bye week, if I can get up the week 9 NFL schedule, it'll probably tell me on here what teams are on bye weeks. It should. We have 4 of them. They are the Lions, Seahawks, Buccaneers, and Redskins, or Washington. Okay, and now for our games. So we're going to start right away with this game in the another with an AFC North game between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. So we have this game at 1 o'clock, and the rest of the games we'll get into as well too. And this one, one team comes off a win, which is the Browns against the Steelers. Even though I didn't think, the Browns lost to the Steelers, and I thought that the Browns are going to get the win, but the Steelers wound up getting it. And I thought about it. I'm like, well, actually, it's good the Steelers win because if the Browns would have won, they would have been creeping up on us. So yeah, but now they face the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Bengals, of course, with a 5-3 record and being the home team. And I think that the Bengals are going to get this one. I know it's a tight battle with them and the Ravens, but yeah, this is going to be a pretty good game to watch. But even though we're not really close to the playoffs yet, we're still in only week 9, and pretty much I think that this will go in favor to the Bengals. I mean, the Browns, they played pretty good. Well, actually, they only scored like 10 points. I mean, I know they can score like a whole lot more than that, but I think the Bengals get this one over the Browns, and I say 26-19. Next one we have is the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. And this one, I think, will go in favor to Dallas. I mean, Denver is capable, putting up a good amount of points, but I don't think they have what it takes, to get the win over them. I just think it'll just go in favor to the Cowboys, and I say 28-20. Next one, we have a matchup between two teams with just one win, and that's the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. And not really a great matchup, honestly. Just a matchup that just looks pretty so-so. I mean, again, its teams only have just one victory, which is not surprising. I mean, because they just aren't really playing their best. I mean, but it's still, kind of early in the season, but it's week 9, as I said. But I'm going to go with the Houston Texans over the Dolphins in this one, but a pretty close one. I say 20-14. 20-14. Then we have the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. So it'll probably be the other quarterback, as I mentioned, Trevor Siemian, I believe it was from week 8. Just double checking. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was, but yep. So it's probably going to be him getting the start. And I think it should be still a pretty good matchup with these two, but I still think that the New Orleans Saints get the victory over the Falcons in this one. I say 26-22. I think it's going to be a pretty close one. Then we have the Las Vegas Raiders. Still trying to get used to saying Las Vegas Raiders instead of Oakland Raiders. Or if you remember back in the day, they were the Los Angeles Raiders. But I thought that they were, going to be that. But no, they wound up going to Las Vegas instead. Yeah. So my pick is the Raiders over the Giants. I mean, this is not really a great matchup. The Raiders are playing, really, really good with a 5-2 record, and the Giants with a 2-6 record. So I think the Raiders get this one. I say 30-17. Next, we have a battle of two teams that start with a P, and that is the Patriots and the Panthers, and both teams are 4-4. And for this one, I mean, this is a matchup that is pretty much okay. It could go either way, but I'm going to go with the Panthers in this one. Patriots, definitely not like the way they used to be, because Tom Brady has now moved on, and so has Rob Gronkowski. And although they're saying some positive or pretty good stuff about Mac Jones, the quarterback, but he's still learning and stuff. But you never know. But I still think Sam Darnold and his Panthers get the win. I say 19-14. Next one, we have the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Another matchup that isn't really all that spectacular to me, but if Jaguars, could upset the Bills, that could be a possibility, but I don't think that will happen. I think the Bills just get the victory. I say Bills 28 and Jaguars 19, 28-19. Then we have the next matchup, and that is, of course, the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings have just a 3-4 record, and the Ravens are coming off a bye week after coming off that very horrible and I want to say embarrassing. I mean, kind of was embarrassing a little bit, but I'm just going to leave it as a horrible. And we could have played better in that game too against the Bengals from a couple weeks ago. Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, we definitely, could have played, a whole lot better than that. But that's the way it goes in football, and I think this one, will be a little bit different. As for all the players, I mean, Lamar Jackson, has been doing pretty well, but he's had some games, just haven't really been doing all that spectacular. He's doing pretty good in passing yards, 10 touchdowns, but 5 interceptions, which is not good. And doing good in rushing as well. The running backs, are doing all right, but I think we should give Le'Veon Bell a little bit more playing time, and the other players we don't have Gus Edwards and don't have a few others as well that are on the injured reserve. And I think we lost another player. I think it was Ronnie Stanley or something again to an injury. And we need like Ben Cleveland out there and a bunch of other people, to protect Lamar Jackson and a lot of the running or wide receivers to get some playing time. Like Hollywood Brown got off to a little bit of a horrible start, and now he's been doing pretty well. And Rashad Bateman needs to get some more playing time. And also that guy, Odell Beckham, OBJ, whatever. I mean, he has now been like placed on waivers, and there are some people saying that it would make sense for him to go to Baltimore. Absolutely not. This guy is a very overrated player and comes from an overrated team. I mean, the Browns. Same with the Chiefs. There's too many teams, unfortunately, I think, that are overrated. But I mean, I definitely don't want this guy on the Ravens. But if he wants to be on the Ravens, that's his choice. But if he does it, then we'll just have to deal with it. We can't like get him, get out of here. I mean, I'm sure he probably has an interest of playing with us, but I don't think it makes sense. It makes sense for the Raiders because of what happened with that wide receiver and the Saints as well. Those two teams. There was a possibility about him going to the Patriots, I think, which kind of doesn't really make sense to me. I just don't think he should go to that kind of team. And I just think it makes a lot more sense, just for him to go to those teams, either the Raiders or the team I mentioned, either the Raiders or the Saints. Yep. But Buccaneers, wouldn't be too bad as well too. But I don't think Tom Brady really wants them there. They got Antonio Brown and a few others, and Kirk Cousins is playing pretty good as well with the Vikings. But they're a 3-4 team right now as it is, and I'm sure they're looking for a victory against us. But we're looking for a victory as well too. We're on top in the AFC North right now, and if we win, we'll continue to lead in first place. And if we don't win, then if the Bengals wind up winning, then we'll wind up losing first place. Or if we lose and if we lose and the Bengals lose, and then I don't think it'll make a difference. But winning is the important thing right now. We need to. I mean, because 2 weeks ago that was not the case. I thought for sure we win, but I didn't know the Bengals would put up that many points like that. So anyway, I'm of course picking the Ravens over the Bengals. Well, yeah, I mean, but for another game, if they play them again, yeah, I would. But this game against the Vikings, yes. Yes, I'm picking the Ravens over the Vikings. I mean, I don't think it'll be that close either. I mean, I know the Ravens are going to try and put up a lot of points, but I hope they put up at least 30 points. I say Ravens 30 and Vikings 20, 30 to 20. All right, and now we're going to move on to our 4 o'clock games, our later games. Next one is the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles did pretty well, as I mentioned that score that I went over with them against the Lions, and the Chargers in their last game, I think, came off a victory. No, they lost to the Patriots. But this should be a pretty good game, but I think it's going to go in favor to the Chargers. I think they get the victory pretty much over the Eagles. Yeah, Justin Herbert, that one player. Yeah, because the Chargers want to play in the Ravens, and they thought the Chargers are going to beat us, but we wound up, beating them pretty good. So yeah, I say Chargers over the Eagles. I say 26 to 14. 26 to 14. Our next matchup. This should be this should be actually pretty interesting. I was about to say it should be pretty good, but I don't think it's going to be because this is the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And the reason that this is I said before it should be a pretty good game, but the Packers do not have their quarterback Aaron Rodgers, and a lot of people know the reason why. And the Kansas City Chiefs, I mean, they played like absolute crap, as I mentioned again, against the Giants on Monday Night Football. So it'll be Jordan Love getting the start, and he's going to be looking for his first career win, as it says on here. The Chiefs are a favorite by 7 points, but however, the Packers are 7-1, but because they don't have their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, I mean, they would probably be a 7-point favorite. So now this kind of changes it a little bit. So I'm going to go with the Packers in this one. I mean, I don't really want to go with the Chiefs because, like I said, they're playing like crap right now. Patrick Mahomes has 19 touchdowns, but has 10 interceptions, which I think leads the league and stuff. And it's hard to like get interceptions every time you try and go for an interception, and a referee will throw a penalty flag, and it will be like a penalty on the play, for like either pass interference or holding or unsportsmanlike conduct or whatever, they say. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. So pretty much, I'm going to go with the Packers in this one. I say the Packers get it. I say 30-19. 30-19. Our next one is the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. And this should be a decent matchup with these two teams. I said before I didn't think the Cardinals are going to finish the season undefeated as they lost to the Packers in the last game, and the 49ers struggling with a 3-4 record, and I think a lot of injuries they've had as well too, something like that. But I think this goes in favor to the Cardinals, and I say Cardinals 28 and 49ers 14. Then we have our Sunday Night Football matchup, which should be a pretty good one. This one is between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. I almost said Los Angeles Raiders for some reason. I mean, but yeah. But yeah, this should be a pretty good matchup. I think it should be pretty good. I mean, we got Adrian Peterson will be making his debut against the. He'll be making his debut against. He'll be making his debut for the Titans, and which should be pretty interesting. And we'll see how it goes. But I think it goes in favor to the Rams in this one. I think the Rams get the victory over the Titans. I haven't really picked any games for overtime. I was thinking about this one. I was saying to myself, I don't really know about that. I say the Rams get it 26-20. 26-20. And of course, we had our Thursday night football matchup, which was between the Colts and the Jets. The Jets wound up losing their quarterback a little bit, Mike White, in the game, and I don't think he ever returned, so they had to go with their other quarterback, and that was Josh Johnson. They couldn't bring in Joe Flacco because he wasn't activated or something, which was ridiculous, but maybe in the next one, he'll get a start, but I don't really know. So, yeah. Then that brings us to I don't know if anybody still gets a kick out of that, but anyway, our Monday Night Football matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is, of course, in Pittsburgh, and the Bears came off that terrible loss against the Eagles, and the Steelers come off the win against the Cleveland Browns. And I am going with the Chicago Bears in this one, the Bears, because I think, that loss that they had before, I think they're going to rebound from this one and going to put an end to this Pittsburgh Steeler terrible towel waving crap. Another team, I can't stand, I think is overrated as well. But yeah, I definitely think the Bears pick up the victory in this one over the Steelers. I say 26-19. And that's it. That is it for Week 9 NFL picks. Hope everybody enjoyed that. As always, everybody can comment, and say their comments below. Just no negative stuff as well. And please subscribe as well, and also hit the bell if you want to, too, to get notified for every video that gets uploaded. And subscribe as well. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. As I mentioned about that subscribe thing, click the bell And also, it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. And you all take care, and thanks again for watching us. Happy Sunday, everyone. Take care.